Hey guys, what's up? It's Hope, and I'm here to bring you my week 63 post-op VSG update. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery on July 1st, 2013 in Beaumont, Texas with Dr. Jerome Schraps as my surgeon. So it's been 63 weeks ago this week for me, which, like I say every week, is completely insane. The time is just really just flying by, which is just so crazy. I kind of wanted to go ahead and do my weekly update. I know I posted a video yesterday, but that video was actually for last week, and I tried to post it last week and it wouldn't post. So this is actually the video for this week. So week 63, which is crazy. I'll just start off with the numbers. My highest weight ever recorded was 330 pounds. On the day of surgery, July 1st, 2013, I was 306. Last week I came to you weighing in at 183, and I've been 183 probably for the last 3 weeks now. And this morning when I weighed, it was actually 184. So I'm up a pound, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. As long as I stay under 185, I'm good. My body really has found a really good balance. I mean, I feel great below 185, in the 185 range. You know, during the week, it'll kind of go up to 185 and then come back down. It kind of just goes back and forth. So, but I feel good as long as I'm staying around the 185 maintenance range, and I'm, you know, I'm in that overweight category as far as the BMI goes, then, you know, I'm fine with that. I feel amazing. I honestly can't imagine myself being any smaller than I am right now. I really like where I am. I feel great. I feel healthy. And so I'm good with staying where I am. So 184 this week, which, like I said, is fine with me. I don't mind it. So I kind of wanted to update everyone on the whole baby thing. Trying to make it through this without crying. But okay, so I'm not pregnant, but like I said in my last video, I really was kind of expecting not to be, because, I mean, who gets pregnant on their first round of Clomid, right? So I was trying to be realistic about that, but I'm not really bummed about it, honestly. I mean, it is what it is. I kind of, you know, like I said, I've been thinking all along that, you know, it wouldn't work on the first round. That's fine. Last week, my husband had to go in and get some, I guess, test run of his own kind. He had to, you know, have like a semen analysis to make sure that his counts were all normal. And so we did that last Thursday. And so this morning I got the call from my doctor that unfortunately his levels are abnormal, which they couldn't really tell me any specifics on that. They just said that they're abnormal. So maybe his count is low. Maybe, I mean, he's 30. They said that there was definitely a chance that because he's 30 now that, you know, his counts could be lower than they were whenever he was younger. Now because I have PCOS and because I'm still struggling with that post-weight loss surgery, and because his counts are now considered abnormal, my doctor that I just actually switched to, who I fell in love with, and she's absolutely incredible, she is saying because of the extenuating circumstances that she feels like it's best for us to go ahead and seek treatment with a fertility specialist. So honestly, when I got the call this morning, it took everything I had in me not to just break down and cry hysterically with the nurse on the phone. Just because I'd really just been hoping and praying that I was the only one that there was something wrong with. I didn't want there to be anything wrong with him. I don't know what it does to our chances, really. I mean, I have my best friend, we have some really close friends who had a little infertility struggle of their own, and her husband's counts were low, and they just gave him medicine and they were able to get pregnant. So hopefully maybe they're able to, as far as, you know, Andy goes, hopefully get his counts up higher or however they need to be. I don't know what they need to be, but like I said, they didn't really explain what abnormal meant. So we actually go back, we go for our initial consult with the fertility specialist on Thursday of this week. So I do plan on doing an update video once we get through with that appointment, so I can kind of update you on what our plan is moving forward. That kind of ditches the whole, you know, plan that my doctor had about staying on Clomid and all of that. Apparently when I talked to her before the results came in, before we went and had the analysis done, she said that when I met with her the first time, we were supposed to go that day and have my husband's analysis done. Well, we didn't realize that. We didn't realize she had given us a time frame. She'd actually wanted us to do that before I started this first round of Clomid, and I didn't realize that, so I went ahead and took the first round of Clomid, and you know, no big deal. But then she called because I never came in, or they never got the results. And so the nurse called asking, you know, hey, what's going on? We never got the results. And I was like, oh, okay, well, he'll get in and get it done. And she was like, well, you weren't supposed to take the first round of Clomid until we got those test results to see if there was anything wrong with him. And I was like, oh my gosh, I did not even know that. But like I said, we left the appointment thinking we understood everything they had said, and apparently we didn't really understand. And apparently on day 21 of my cycle last month, I was supposed to go in for test results to see if I was ovulating. Well, from what I got from the appointment, it was that I needed to come in to have blood work done to make sure that my hormone levels were okay. So I just misunderstood altogether. But anyway, all of that is now 86. We're not gonna go through with anything that I guess her plan. The fertility doctor will give us a plan of his own, depending on, you know, what Andy's abnormalities are, and taking into my history and everything that I've been through with PCOS. You know, we'll just have to see what he says. So we are now on a different path, a different journey, a completely different piece of the puzzle, I guess. So I don't know, I was a little discouraged. I was a little bit heartbroken. I was really kind of hoping that, you know, everything would just kind of be smooth sailing, and I feel like that's completely ridiculous. I know that through this whole fertility, getting pregnant thing, I know that for some people it really is a struggle. So now I'm just kind of crossing my fingers. We'll just have to go and see what the fertility specialist says on Thursday, and then go from there. I do have some good news though. On Sunday, I was coming back from Austin. I was visiting my sister. We went, and she's getting married in February, so we went and tried on bridesmaids dresses. I'm the maid of honor, and so we went and tried on bridesmaids dresses, and then we went to an open house at her venue where she's getting married at, and had so much fun. And let me tell you, trying on bridesmaids dresses and like my body now is so much more fun than when I was trying on bridesmaids dresses for my best friend's wedding when I was at 300 pounds. It was a lot. It was so awesome. It was weird. Like we're getting the dresses from like a boutique in Austin, and like there's like specific sizes only that, you know, boutique carries. And so they had me try on a size 12, and I was able to like get it on. Of course I couldn't zip it up the back, but I felt like that was really cool. Anyway, so on the way back, I actually started my period, which if you've been following my journey at all, you should know, like, that is a big freaking deal, okay? This is literally the third time in my whole entire life that I've had a period without it being induced with medicine. My whole life. This is only the second time it's happened since my surgery. And this is something that my doctor, you know, my gynecologist before I switched to this last one, this was something we were hoping for. The weight loss would kind of even everything out. All my hormones, you know, allow my cycles to become regular so we can track ovulation to hopefully get pregnant without any sort of intervention with, you know, fertility medicine or IVF or IUI. So for me to start my period was like a humongous deal because I didn't take any medicine for it to start. It just came on its own. So I feel like that really is like, I don't know, a silver lining, because if my body is really trying to regulate everything on its own and I'm having a cycle every month, then hopefully that's going to make it easier for us to really be able to track ovulation on our own. If my husband needs to take medicine to get his counts high or to, you know, fix whatever abnormalities he has, then, you know, the chances are really good for us. And so I still can't believe that I started. I was like super excited, and my mom was like, I've never even heard of someone that, you know, has been excited about starting their period. And I was like, you have no idea. I was so happy. I know that's completely ridiculous, but it's one step closer to being able to track ovulation, to be able to see, you know, hopefully us getting pregnant and having a baby. So lots of, you know, sad news and upsetting news and happy news all in one video. So that's the big old update on the whole baby making thing. What else was I going to talk about? Oh, someone asked me if I'm still tracking my food in MyFitnessPal. Honestly, I'm not. And that's just because I eat pretty much the same things all the time. I'm really strict with my diet, even still to this day. I'm very strict with my diet. I don't eat any sort of sweets or junk food of any kind. Really the only part of my diet that I have kind of played around with has been the whole carbs thing, but it's only been like, you know, cereal for breakfast, but it's like a whole grain cereal, like shredded wheat, or, you know, the protein Cheerios, or, you know, Fiber One cereal that has like high in fiber. It's, you know, whole grain options of carbs. It's no kind of crap. And I still don't eat any sort of bread, pasta, potatoes, rice. I don't eat anything like that. And so I varied a little bit when it comes to my diet, but really, honestly, I'm still just really strict with it. It's worked for me so far, and I feel like, you know, the food I put into my body is the fuel that keeps me going. So I am really strict when it comes to my diet, and so I don't really track my food in MyFitnessPal anymore, just because I don't really need to. I know the foods that I'm eating, what the calories are, what the protein is. You know, if I have a day where I'm kind of eating kind of irregularly, and I have like we're out and about, or we're on vacation, or we're in Austin like I was this last weekend, I'll track then, but I don't really use it as much anymore. Now I know that whenever I feel like I'm getting kind of out of hand, then I will put my food in MyFitnessPal, just so I have a way to kind of keep track and keep accountable. It's an excellent tool. So I mean, if you're still newly post-op, or you're pre-op and trying to work on losing weight, I mean, even as far out as I am now, 63 weeks, I still use it. So it's definitely an awesome tool to have. But someone had asked me if I still use it, and I haven't in a long time. And so when I need to use it, I do. I definitely use it for accountability, but I don't track my food every day anymore. And that's honestly just because I'm still eating the same foods I was before. I haven't really strayed away too far from protein first, and just making really good choices. So I wanted to make sure and update you on all of that. What else was I going to talk about? I think that's all for now. Kind of an up and down video today, huh? So just keep your fingers crossed for us. Please keep praying for us. I'm hoping and praying that, you know, everything goes good with the fertility doctor. I'm not sure how it's going to go. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. So I will keep you all updated, that's for sure. If you'll have any questions, feel free to post them down below. And I will see you guys next week for week 64. Bye!